Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me back in my Valheim Let's Play. This episode, I'm going to be hunting down boars and basically just getting ready to fight the first boss, Eikthyr. So there actually happens to be a boar right over here. Let's go ahead and go get this guy. Thank you. Oh, I missed. I hit a bird. No. Any more boar nearby? I'm mostly after boar, but I do need to actually take out some deer as well. The deer will drop the summoning item you need to actually summon the boss. Uh-oh, I'm drowning. That deer actually did not drop what I was looking for, so let's go ahead and continue looking for somebody else. Come across another one of these abandoned houses. Sounds like there's a beehive up here. There sure is. How do I get this one? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I need 10 wood. Let's go ahead and gather some wood really quickly. Okay, now that we have the wood required, we'll place down a workbench. We'll break this. And then we'll go ahead and get the beehive down. Get the beehive down. There we go. Oops. Easy as that. Alright, did I get any of the drops? Nope, they're on the roof up there. Can I get up there, please? Okay. Try this one more time. Place the workbench. Destroy the roof. Can be perfect. Took me a minute, but we got there in the end. Hello, little boar. Thank you for your sacrifice. Hello, little grayling. Fuck you. You're the worst, and you're annoying. Let's carry on. Ooh, there's a 1-star deer. So, creatures in this game can be 0-star, 1-star, or 2-star. 1-star is basically just a stronger version of that creature, and 2-star is a very strong version of that creature. It's a cool system. It can really bite you in the ass when you find a very powerful 2-star creature that you're not ready to fight, because it will destroy you in one hit. So be prepared for that. Come on, brother. Oh, there's a neck. There we go. Flint. Another torch. I don't need all these torches, but I will take them anyways. And we continue on our hunting trip. Yet another house. I think I hear bees. Yeah, they're on this side though. Is there an easy way to get those without hurting myself? You know what? There sure is. Just like that. Something I used to forget a lot in this game is that it is, you know, you can build and craft and place things and destroy things. Keep that in mind, right? Because it's a very useful tool, and there's no reason not to handicap yourself. Or there is no reason to handicap yourself, rather. Right? If there is a situation you're in where building or destroying something will help you, do it. Who cares, right? Oh, there's another 1-star deer. See if I can sneak up and grab this guy. Oh, he's onto me. Can I get him? Can I get him? Oh boy. Ah, damn, he's gotten away. My stamina is just not high enough to be able to chase down a deer right now. What a shame. Alright, we've got a nice little boar over here. Hello, little guy. Thank you for your sacrifice. We are up to 5 leather scraps, which is pretty wonderful, but we will need a whole lot more. Another thing is you can find these rune stones around the meadows, and reading them gives you some flavor, some lore about the world. This one happens to be a potion, or not a potion, a poem. It's early and I'm still drinking my coffee, so forgive me. But there's a certain one that spawns boars around it, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. Because it's a nice renewable place to get boar, right? Very good to find. Oh, here we go. I almost didn't see this guy. Thank you for your sacrifice. And then there's also a structure up there. Let's go see what that's all about. This is strange. You can see the bee's nest clipping through the wall there. Let's go ahead and collect this one as well. Wait for the bees to clear. All right. Arrows and gold, coins. Perfect. Oh, I think here's the runestone I was talking about with the boars. You can see the boars are circling around it. There's a bunch of them. Let's go ahead and top up our food. I'll even eat a piece of honey. Honey gives good stamina this early in the game. And let's just see if we can... Didn't mean to punch that guy to death, but here we are. Thank you, gentlemen. Land is hard, blah, 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 blah. Comfort traveler. Look also to the boar who roam these lands. So this is the stone that will periodically spawn more boars around it. I'm actually going to mark this on my map right here and just say boar. Excellent. Now, in a few days' time, I'll be able to come back here and there will be more boar around the runestone. So yeah, very good find. Excellent. All right, and with that, I've now got 10 leather scraps. I'm going to go ahead and head back home, get any deer and boar I find along the way, and we will go from there. Speaking of... Oops. Can I please... Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, 1-star deer. I didn't unpause the recording in time, but I just took out a 1-star deer. He'll drop more materials than a regular deer would. Something I'm becoming increasingly concerned about is I don't think I've found a single deer head, and you need 2 of those to summon the first boss. So I'm going to go ahead and double check my storage when I get home. I don't think I found any, and that's going to be an issue for me. Alright, welcome home, just in time with our rested bonus wearing off. We have the boar head. Let's go ahead and just stack. Let's stack everything. Yeah, I don't see any deer head. That is a problem. But that's a problem I'll deal with in just a moment. Let's go ahead. Grab some stuff out. First things first, I want to go ahead and start building myself some beehives. So, let's go ahead. Level some more ground. Alright, let's do maybe 1 here. 1 here, and 1 here. And now over time, you can see the bees are happy. They will begin to passively produce honey for me, which is excellent. Next thing I want to do, I would like to make a wooden shield. What do I need? Resin. I've definitely got resin. Yeah, I've got a lot of resin. I'm going to click wood shield, and when you're making your shield, you can click this little style button here for completely free and just change the color of your shield. I like this one. Let's go ahead and craft it. Excellent. Now I'm going to go ahead and just immediately upgrade it. Upgrading your shield makes it easier to block and parry things without wasting stamina. Very useful to have. Now I've got a shield. When can I... Okay. So it's time to go grinding some more. You can see I need 15 flint, 20 leather scraps, and 5 deer hide. to get the tanning rack to improve my workbench quality yet again, which is going to be important to upgrade my spear and shield once more. So yeah, we're going to go on another hunting trip. Let's get it. This time around, I'm going to be following the shoreline a little bit. What does Hugin want? I've crafted a shield. Yes, I have. I'm going to be following the shoreline to look for some flint as well, because I'm going to be needing more of that to upgrade my spear and to make the tanning rack for my workbench. Here we go. Here's some flint. Oh, I'm swimming. Gotta be careful when you're swimming. If you run out of stamina, you will begin to drown, which is not good for anybody. And being wet sucks too, because it makes your stamina regen slower. But I'm rested, so that'll wear off in 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and go get these boars over here. Hello, guys. Thank you for your sacrifice. I did see one more. Where did he go? Where has he gone? Did I see one more? I could have sworn. Oh, but there is a deer. I do need deer desperately. Let's go ahead and see if we can go get this little doe over here. Oh, that was an excellent shot. Deerhead? No deerhead still. It's fascinating how I'm not getting these to drop when they usually drop left and right. Okay, we'll just continue on with our hunting trip. Just keep in mind during this trip, I'm not going to show every time I do this, but I am stopping to pick up as much flint as I can carry, right? Hello, little boar. Thank you for your sacrifice, as always. Grayling. You suck. You are not an amazing little boar. You are disgusting, and I hate you. Oh, no. Sorry, little guy. Didn't mean to make you suffer. I also saw a deer over here somewhere. Where was the deer? Right here. Excellent. Deer head? No. Weird. It's very strange. I wonder if they, since I last played, they changed the drop rates. Because like I said, they used to drop left and right. Let's try one more time. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and a boar. Excellent. Deer head. Deer trophy. There we go. That's 1 out of 2. And I'm going to go and keep rolling because I can't help but notice there's a village over here. Look at this. There's no NPCs or anything like that. It is a long abandoned village. But it is fascinating to find one of these. I would like to equip my torch and my spear, please. Wow. Now let's go ahead and get this bee's nest while we're here. Thank you. Get the honey as well. Stupid little grayling. You could eat another bite? I sure could. There does not appear to be a maypole. Maypoles are a little thing that can spawn in these villages that are quite rare, or at least they used to be. And they add to your comfort bonus if you build around them. It's very nice. Very good thing to find. Yeah, but there is not one here that I can tell. So I'm not going to bother marking this village on my map or anything. I'm actually going to go ahead and head home. It's nighttime now, which means it's cold, which means you regenerate stamina slower. A lot of things in this game make you regenerate stamina slower. Which is, you know, a problem, because as I said in the last episode, stamina is king in this game. So let's go ahead, make our way home so we can take a quick little nap and continue our hunting trip. Alright, and after a short little run, we have made our way home. Let's go. There are enemies nearby. The neck. Hello, neck. Okay, he's just gonna go deeper into the ocean. That's stupid. I'm wet. You cannot sleep when you're wet. But being near the fire, you can see dries you off very quickly in the top right. And let's go to sleep. It sounds like a neck is attacking my bees, which I hate. It sounds like the bees have killed the neck. They sure have. Stupid idiot. Bees are happy, the bees are happy. Let's go ahead. Bring out my repair tool. Yep, you can see he did that. Repairing your structures like that as well is free, by the way. It's very, very, very quite nice. How are we looking? We need 20 scraps, 5 deer hide. We need 1 more deer hide and 10 more leather scraps. Okay. Well, there is a boar right over here. A couple of boar even. So that is wonderful. I just threw my spear into the water. Jesus. Alright, and we will continue our hunting trip. Yet again, let's get to it. Hello, little boar. Thank you for your sacrifice. Hello, little boar. Thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah, this game is quite grindy. I'm actually cutting out a lot of running around, and that's going to be a common theme throughout the rest of the series, especially once we get into the Iron Age. The Copper Age is quite slow, the Iron Age is deathly slow. You know, so just keep that in mind. If you decide to play the game yourself, if you've never played before, you are in for quite a grindy time. But I quite enjoy the aspect of this game, it's, you know, it can be very relaxing after a long day of work to just come home, boot up Valheim, and just go collect resources for a couple hours. It really does it for me. So, but I will be doing my best to save you the trouble of watching all of the in-between bits as best as I can. But just keep that in mind. So, let's continue on. Alright, found a little group of boar here. Hello, guys. Thank you for your sacrifice. Let's see if I can parry. Try to parry one of these guys. Oh! There we go. When you parry, it stuns the enemy and opens them up to a critical hit. You can hear the kind of the loud metallic-y noise when you hit them. That's how you know you have gotten a critical hit, because they're staggered or parried or whatever. Hello, doe. Oh, that was really bad. Oh, there's 2 here. Can I please? Oh, I'm so bad at this game. And now I'm out of stamina, and they're probably both going to escape. Let's try to chase one of them down at the very least. Oh, little deer. I'm very sorry. Oh no. You're better than me. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is horrible. I mean, the boar's nice. That was wildly embarrassing. Let's pretend that didn't happen, shall we? Oh, is this a boar stone right next to me? Is that what's happening? Hello. That would be excellent if that is. I think it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your sacrifices. Oh, there's another one. Let's double check. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. Wonderful to see. Let's go ahead and just... 4. Amazing. I've got the leather scraps that I need, and I've technically got the deer hide that I need as well. So I'm going to go ahead and head home. I do need... Nope, I've got the deer trophies I need as well. We are almost ready to take on the first boss of the game. So let's go home and see what we can do to prepare for that, shall we? Oh, get out of my way. You suck. Alright, welcome home. First thing I'm going to do is run in here and grab some wood. Thank you. And let's go ahead and see we can make ourselves a tanning rack. I'm going to put this bad boy like right there. Now we have workbench level 3. What do we need to upgrade our spear and shield? We need 10 flint. Yeah, I do not have that, as you can see. And 4 leather scraps. So I'm going to continue hunting, continue collecting flint, mostly flint, so that we can upgrade our spear and shield once again. It's going to be very important to have these as upgraded as possible for the upcoming battle. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, I think it's worth noting, when I said that this game is grindy, it is, very, but that's just for the default difficulty. You can absolutely, when you're playing this game, go into your world settings and increase the drop rate for items, right? You can make it so where everything you harvest gives you 2, 3 times, however many you want, of the item you're actually going for. So keep that in mind. You can do that. Alright, I've got all the flint that I need, and I do see a little boar right over here. Hello, little man. Thank you for your sacrifice. Fucking Grayling, you are the worst. Get out of here. I hate you. And I got the leather scraps that I need. Grayling, you are the worst. So I'm going to go ahead and go home, upgrade my stuff, and we might just go ahead and be ready to fight the boss. Let's go take a look. Alright, welcome home once again. Let's go ahead, open the workbench, repair our stuff, upgrade our flint spear to level 3. Uh-oh, and I need just 1 more leather scrap for my shield. It always seems to be the case in the early game. You always need 1 or 2 more leather scrap. So I'll be right back. Alright, we've got the last scrap that we need. Let's go ahead, repair, upgrade. Shield quality level 3. Now, before we go and actually fight the boss, there is one thing that I need to do, and that's going to be to cook some food. So let's go ahead. I'm thinking I want to roll with... Let's roll with raspberries, honey, and probably deer meat, just because I have so much deer meat. So all you need to cook is you place the meat on the cooking rack just like so, and then you just wait for it to be cooked. It does take a few seconds, as you can see. And there we are. Pull it off the cooking rack, and we've got ourselves some deer meat. The way I've got this set up is dropping the meat down below, which I don't love, actually, like, at all. I'm gonna have to destroy the floor there to get to that. That's not great. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out a better way to do this. What if I... Hang on. Idea time. I need wood. Let's go grab some wood really quickly while we're cooking this. Oh, and as you can see, our campfire has gone out because you need to fuel it with wood. So let's go ahead, get some more stuff cooking. And I'm going to try to do something like this, I think. And it's weird and it looks strange, but it'll allow me to grab the things that I cook. You know what I also kind of want to do? Let me grab a little more wood here. Okay, and I'm actually going to grab this deer meat before it burns. Because if it burns, it'll become charcoal, which we don't really want right now. But I'm going to run around this side. And I am going to go ahead and just block this in a little bit. This is not a requirement whatsoever, but I want to do it. I think it will look a-okay. That's fine for now. I'll block in the rest of that at some other point. I just wanted the area around the fire to be blocked in to catch any of the meat that might that might fall away. 16 is good enough for now. Let's go ahead and stack all of our stuff. All right. Okay, we are now ready to go fight Eikthyr. That's very exciting. So the first thing I'm going to do, get my food all ready. I have my rested bonus. I have my offerings. We can see on the map, Eikthyr is right down here because we learned his location from the stone by the sacrificial altars over here. And we'll run past that on the way there as well. Yes, if you recall, we used this Vegvisir to register the location of the nearest Eikthyr boss location. So we're just going to head over there. Something that's not a bad idea to do while we're running over there, you can see my food is getting low. I'm going to go ahead and just eat one of everything while we're on the way. So by the time we get there, my extra health from my food will be full. It's a general rule of thumb that meat products will increase your health more than your stamina, and vegetable type products will increase your stamina more than your health. So keep that in mind. All right, we have made it to the Eikthyr altar. This is not a bad location for it to spawn in. It's a nice big open area, not a lot of trees in the way. Blah, 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 blah. Let's read the runestone. Hunt his kin. Yeah, so it gives you a hint on where to get the item you need to summon Eikthyr. And also, another thing worth mentioning, if you want, you can definitely farm some deer to get yourself some armor. Before you fight this guy, I'm not too concerned. I don't think it's that hard of a fight. Of course, that being said, I'm going to get my ass kicked now, but let's go ahead and see. Where is he spawning? Right here. So as soon as he spawns, I'm going to run in to try to get some hits on him. Yeah, look, the level 3 spear is doing amazing damage to him. Parry? I didn't parry, but I did block. Parry? Nice parry. You cannot get crits on a boss. Parry. But you can hear the parry is working. You can hear the loud, like, ching, shinking, metallic sound of the parry. Come here, Eikthyr. Not a scary boss whatsoever. Oh, I missed a parry there. And if you have a shield, you know, he's... And you know how to use it. He's a relatively trivial boss. You know, he's the first boss of the game. He's kind of just your tutorial introduction into how bosses will work. And we have defeated Eikthyr. Excellent. Not too bad. So now we wait. And Eikthyr has poofed into a big smoke cloud. Hugin wants to talk to us. I'm going to skip what he's saying because I'll explain it to you anyways. So we have gotten the Eikthyr trophy. The severed head oozes power and hard antlers. So we're going to go back to the sacrificial stones and we're going to hang his head up on his altar to gain a forsaken power. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. I forgot to grab a torch before I left home, so apologies for the darkness. But you can see here we've got several big stones here with images on them. This one here has an image of a deer. This is Eikthyr's sacrificial stone. We're going to go ahead and read it really quickly. Just kind of tells you a little bit about Eikthyr. We're going to attach item. All right. And you can see here, the grace of the mighty stag flows through you. Your ability to move around is improved, be it on land or in water. So we're going to go ahead and equip this power by pressing E. And when we do so, we get all those buffs you see there. Oh, look, he's talking. Yeah, they're shit talkers, a lot of them. But you can see right there what it does for you when you press F. But be aware, you can only use these powers once per day, in-game day. So I'm not going to activate it now, but next episode when we do more exploration type stuff, we are most definitely going to want to activate it to get around without having to waste nearly as much stamina. And that's actually it for this episode. Next episode, we will do some exploration. We will go ahead and see what we can do with these hard antlers we got from Eikthyr, and it'll be a good time all around. Alright, and with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.